All right. Okay. So I'm getting together some fresh fruit. Back to Woodard. Cantaloupe. Hello and welcome to my channel. Lady Bev Live here. Yeah, make sure y'all can hear me. This cantaloupe is very sweet. Very glad. So we got that. Some strawberries, kiwi. I like. Let's see how this one tastes. All right. A few of these strawberries. So some of you may have already been on with me for the encouragement, and you're probably gonna be watching this later on today, and that's fine. I get it, but I'm just really going through my routine, and sometimes I just like to do a live, going through my regular routine. Today is Dr. Woodard's long day. He doesn't leave as early, but it's still a long day. He won't get home till 11 o'clock tonight. So I try and nourish him as much as I can before he leaves. And so we're starting out with fresh fruit. He has not had anything this morning because my encouragement went long. I started later and went longer than usual. So the best way to start off your day is with something fresh, particularly fruit. Even better than, I don't care if it is plant-based, sausage, eggs, whatever. Fresh fruit is the best and should be the first thing you ingest in the morning, outside of maybe a warm glass of lime water or just a warm glass of water with lemon or even some green tea. But fresh fruit, yes, it clears the way. It jump starts your test your organs. Uh, it's just a good thing to start off with. Beautiful, colorful, fresh fruit loaded with enzymes and antioxidants. So I have cantaloupe here, very sweet, very ripe, strawberries, and some kiwi. I was trying to think, was there something else? I wanted to add, I thought I had a little bit of mango. I did. I had a little bit of mango left. I was going to do a smoothie, but my little gadgets weren't clean, so I said, you know what? Nothing like just straight up fresh fruit. So I do have some mango here. All right, and isn't it beautiful? So I used half of it yesterday, and we're going to finish it off today. It is so juicy. It's like perfect. It's not too ripe. It's not too firm, but that's some good mango. So I want to give this to him. And then I'm going to get started on a very wholesome lunch for him. And then I prepare him a light evening snack for his way back home after he's done teaching at Ivy Tech. So now this salad is just absolutely gorgeous. So this is a lot of fruit. He and I both are going to share this. So it's all right. But look at that. So you've got mango, you got strawberries, you got the kiwi. Look at all that mango juice on my hand. Kiwi and cantaloupe. Just fresh, delicious, and gorgeous. Okay. Set this over here. Set that right there. Grab him a bowl. Some of this fruit in there. And then we're going to get started on these fried potatoes I'm going to do as part of his heavy, hearty lunch that will carry him throughout the rest of the day until he gets like a mini break. And then I make him a little snack bag where when he gets a break, he can eat something. And then he has something to snack on his way home from Kokomo. So I'm going to give him this fruit. He loves kiwi. I better put a few more pieces of kiwi in here. Maybe another strawberry. And another piece of this. Now that looks amazing. I keep wanting to open that drawer. Where it used to be. Okay. I don't know who's on, but I'll be right back. All right, so I have here 4 potatoes that are left from my big old bag. I had a big old bag, but he's been doing these science labs and experiments. And he's been needing potatoes. I thought I was buying them potatoes for me, honey. I bought them for him, Mr. Science Teacher. If he don't need potatoes, he needs some raw liver and just all kind of stuff that they use to do these labs and experiments in science. So got me 4 potatoes. The first thing I'm going to do is rinse them off. I'm going to rinse them off. Then I'm going to peel them. Uh-oh. One got away. I'm going to peel them. I got stuff everywhere. This is trash. Okay. Put this fruit in the fridge. From now, and put my cantaloupe up so I have it cut. Okay. Send it in that bag. Okay. All right. You just have to, in order for you to effectively move on to the next thing, you just got to straighten up a little bit. Wipe down, clean up, and all of that. Okay. Right. All right, so I got my potatoes here. I'm getting ready to peel. Right here. Get me a bowl. So I'm going to be peeling these potatoes right here. And then I'm going to I don't know how I prefer a knife over a peeler. Sometimes peelers just seem a little complicated to me. But, if you take your time and make sure you get pretty much the skin and not take away too much potato. And I am a southpaw, so it may look like I'm going to cut myself, but I do pretty good. I don't do too bad. So I just, like that. Okay. So I think I kind of want to, I think I need to lift my camera up a little bit. I think that works better for me. This right there. All right. That works a little better for me. Okay. So now I can hold up my potato. You can see how I'm peeling it. And I'm going to put them in a pot over here because I'm going to boil them just slightly before I fry them. Cut them up in little pieces. That way the boil can be quick. And they're fried real nice if they're not too tender. All right. I still have that one person on. Hello to you. If you got any questions, since you're the only one on, you can ask me a question. It's all about you right now. So, what you need, Dad? Yep. That's why I ask you what you need. When you get a chance, this blender, if you could put that back on that top shelf. And I can't reach. Yes, so just chopping up these potatoes real small so that it doesn't take them long to boil. And then once they boil just a little bit, I want them just tender, not too tender. Then I'll season them, toss them with some peppers and onion, fresh basil, and fry them up in the pan. Dr. Woodard absolutely loves fried potatoes. He likes to drizzle a little bit of pure maple syrup on them. So, okay, there's another beautiful Idaho potato that I'm going to chop up. Like so, like that. I could do some cheese grits. I think potatoes and grits is a bit much. So he's got his fruit, which is a good thing. And then we'll give him these potatoes. And I'm probably going to make him a nice salad. Nice big salad. And he's going to be one happy guy. Hopefully I'm not taking too much potato off of here. So I had a wonderful encouragement this morning. I think I was probably more encouraged than anybody else. And a lot of times I don't even know what Sarah Young is saying until I've actually read it. And what I find is that when I actually read it, it's exactly what I needed, even though I'm getting ready to impart it to somebody else. It's what I needed to hear. And I thank God for that. I thank God for my sister who gave me that book, which reminds me, I really want to have one shipped to my daughter because I truly think she would enjoy it. She doesn't necessarily have time to come on and listen to me do my lives, so at least I don't think she does. So if I got her the devotional and she was able to read it on her spare time, that'd probably be a better scenario. But I gotta do that. And I gotta do it ASAP. Okay. There are my potatoes. I'm gonna give them a quick rinse. Did I do them all? Yeah. Get that extra whatever off of them. All right, then. I'm gonna just cover them with water. So, let them boil a little bit. With a pinch of pink salt. I'm gonna get rid of these potatoes. Potato skins. Okay, so what else am I gonna add to these potatoes? I'm gonna add some fresh organic basil. some red pepper. What else I got in here? I got all kinds of stuff in here now. I got a little fresh parsley here. Let's see, what else do I have? So I got some fresh garlic. That may be nice. Some fresh garlic. Got a few carrots. I got a little bit of green onion and parsley in this bag. So, I don't want to do any celery. I may need a little bit more onion. So I think I may go with the red onion. Okay. So I've got carrots, fresh garlic, red peppers, basil, parsley, and green onion. So let's put all that on the plate and see what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna cut up my onion. Usually when I cut up my onions, I cut the bottom off. Cut the top off. Then I take my knife and I go down the side and I take away that first layer. And then after that, this is what I have. Okay, so I'm going to slice it and then chop it up into smaller pieces. Put this over here. It's going to make for a wonderful flavor and color. In these fried potatoes. Okay, so there's my red onion. Then got some, it's really purple onions, not red onion. I've got some caps and bottoms from when I was cooking earlier from my red peppers. Here's a one little piece from the side. But I hang on to those because I may use them for something else. So, kind of chop those up as well. I only need a little bit of it. So I take that ring part out where the stem was and I discard that. All right, and then I'm just going to chop up some of these peppers. Like so, like that. Looks wonderful and colorful. A few more pieces. So I'm just kind of doing a coarse chop, small but coarse. Right. Okay, so I got my red pepper and my purple onion. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this. Well, this is just one green onion. So I'm going to chop it up. Go ahead and use it. I hear the potatoes boiling. I hear them. Okay, so I got green onion. And I've got some parsley. A few sprigs of parsley. I'm going to pull them away from the stems, the green leaf away from the stem. It works for me. So like I said, it was just a few sprigs. I'm just taking the leaves off of those few sprigs. And now there they are. And now I'm going to just do a coarse chop on those as well to fry up with these potatoes. Okay, so I got the green onion, parsley, fresh basil leaves. Here's one big, pretty one right there. And then there's another one. There's a little bit smaller. I'm gonna grab another one. Okay. I like basil. Probably don't need as much as I've gotten here, but I just love the smell and I love the taste. So I've got the basil. Fresh basil, fresh organic basil. Put that over there to the side. Some organic baby carrots. I'm just going to kind of chop up randomly. I'm just going alongside here like that. And kind of making it appear like shavings when it's really just me hand cutting them. Yeah, I'm just going along the side with this maybe paring knife. It's going to add to just the right amount of carrot color I need. Just the right amount. Okay. I've got carrots, red pepper, purple onion, fresh basil, parsley, and a little bit of green onion. All of this is going to go in there. Another thing I haven't opened up, I need about 2 toes of this garlic. I just do 2. I need a bigger toe. Okay, so 2 toes of garlic. And all I'm going to do is crush it right here. The garlic crusher. Put that on the side. It'll probably be the last thing with the parsley that I'll put in. Because you don't want to overcook those 2 things. Okay. So got my crushed garlic. All right. So let's check on. Sorry, I'm still eating carrots. And red pepper. That red onion over there. In the sink. Throw all this stuff away. Okay. My potatoes, you see the little pink floating around, that's from the pink salt. But my potatoes, I think they're al dente. They're perfect. They're not too tender and they're not too hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this hot water off. drain them, and put ice cold water on them so that they don't continue to cook and that they cool off immediately. Let's see. How will I do this? How will you do it, Beverly? How much should I use this? I'm going to pour out the hot water first. Then I'm going to run some cold water over it. I'm cooling off the pot too in the process by running the cold water over the potatoes in the pot. All right, and then, okay, so the pot is cooled off because I'm able to touch it. Now I'm going to put some ice in here. Because I truly want the potatoes to cool off and stop cooking. I want them to cool off. And stop cooking. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now they're cooled off. They're not cooking any longer. I'm going to pick out these other few pieces of ice. But they're perfect. They're perfect. Perfect. Okay. So in order to make sure I don't have all of that water on them, I'm going to take them out by hand in this bowl, or I could just keep straining them out of here. There we go. See, letting all that water out. Put them in there. Letting all the water out. Put them in there. There we go. All right, what are you going to add to that, Beverly? Well, we're going to add some fresh basil. Not fresh basil, some dried basil. Szechuan ginger salt. I think I'm going to add a little bit there. Some Greek seasoning. Szechuan ginger salt, black pepper. You know what? I'm not going to do the basil because I've got fresh basil in there. And I'm going to grab me some of this grapeseed oil. So I've got some grapeseed oil, some black pepper, some Greek seasoning, and some Szechuan ginger salt. And somebody asked me, I don't remember who it was, somebody asked me about the Szechuan ginger salt, where I get it. I get most of my gourmet collection seasonings from either Ross or Burlington Coat Factory. That's where I get them. And when I see ones I like, I grab me about 2 or 3 of them. So one of them is Szechuan ginger salt. Very good in Asian stir fries and just very good, period. If you like a little ginger and a little kick, it's great. So that's where I get that. And I believe somebody else asked me about my vegan eggs called Just Eggs. I usually get that either at Fresh Time or I get that from Kroger or Meijer. Kroger, Meijer, and Fresh Time. All 3 of those places have Just Egg. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off with maybe a tablespoon of oil on these potatoes, and then I'm going to stir them around like that. Coat them with oil so that when I put the spices and seasonings, they will adhere to the potatoes. So there's half a teaspoon of the Greek seasoning. This is 4 small potatoes, cooked, chopped up and cooked. About 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And then I'm going to put some of this wonderful smelling Szechuan ginger salt on here. And it does have some sesame seeds in it to give it that Asian flair. All right, and then I'm going to stir that around in there like that. Okay, I think I made just a little bit more of each one of those. Okay, so I'm going to stir that around, seasoning potatoes, just like that. And then to this mixture, I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm just going to do the purple onion and the red peppers, the carrots, the green onion. Then I'm going to hold off on the basil, the fresh parsley, and the fresh garlic. I'll hold off on that and put that in after everything's cooked for a little bit. So I'm going to add all the rest of this in there. Holding off on the basil, the fresh basil, the fresh garlic, and the fresh parsley. All right, look how beautiful and colorful that. I wish you could smell it. Lord Jesus. I'm going to taste it. Yeah, these are going to be amazing. Okay. So we got that. I want to use my wok pan because it just fries potatoes better. So I'm going to turn this off. This front burner on. I'll turn this back burner on, front burner off. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of grapeseed oil. Let that pan heat up real nice. Okay, you see that burner was on. Also, we'll just put a pinch of pink Himalayan salt on top of these potatoes as well. All right, so the pan's heating up. Turn on this fan here. I got something on that burner back there because it's smoking. It'll eventually stop. I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. Okay. Stir it around some more. This pan get nice and hot. The other thing I want to do is make that Woodard salad. Fresh raw salad to go with his potatoes. Got a few items here. Not many. I got some tomato. Something's underneath there burning. Okay, I may have to use a different burner. Because that one, I got something down in the pan there. Something down in my drip pan that's catching fire. I got more cooks in this house. Actually, it's just me and my son. And so I never know what is stripped back there. So we're going to bypass that burner. We're going to move over here to this one. All right, so keep stirring this like this. All right, now I'm going to make this salad. for Dr. Woodard, a raw salad, uncooked vegetables are, of course, better than cooked ones. Because once you cook a vegetable, you have begun to kill all of the wonderful nutrients that you are afforded in them. Okay, so I got this beautiful bowl that I love. I've got some power greens, organic power greens. I'm going to drop in there a handful of those. Kind of making enough for me and him. I'm also going to add some fresh cabbage. Cabbage has more vitamin C than an orange. What? Mm-hmm. Sure enough. Okay, so I'm going to take these power greens and I'm going to, give the leaves a brief chop so that they're not too full. All right, and then I'm going to take some of this cabbage and chop it up. That pan is getting hot. Take some of this cabbage. It's already chopped up, but I want to chop it up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. Watching my time. Okay, throw that in there. Gives it a beautiful balance in color. Okay. And then, okay, now that pan is hot. Then I'm going to take some romaine and throw in there as well. A few pieces of romaine. Beautiful romaine. There. That part out. Okay. There's some romaine in there too. Wonderful, fresh, green salad. Okay. All right, it's smoking. I need that to cool off just a little bit. Okay, red onion. Gotta have red onion in my salad, honey. And salads, they got some red onion. So I'm gonna throw the red onion in there. Like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That bowl slipped right out of my hand. And dropped my red onion. Okay, there we go. You got a serious toss there. So you got the red onion in there. And Roma tomato. Before I start cutting that up, I'm going to go ahead and add these potatoes in here. I'm going to spread them out. Thin layer. And let those cook for a minute without bothering them, and then I'll turn them again. All right, so beautiful. This is a large Roma tomato. And cut that top part off. And then I'm going to just slice it right up on there. Something like a good old Roma tomato. This will be good salad. Let's see, what do I want to add? It's just going to give it a little bit of flair. These carrots may give it some color, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I think I will add some celery. I got a few pieces of celery in here. So we're going to add some celery. Slice it as thin as I can. I like it kind of thin sliced. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so I got the celery on top. The lettuce, the romaine, the power greens, the cabbage, and the Roma tomato. All right, so let's turn these things. Yep. Looking good. Let them continue to brown. Trying to think what else I want to put in. Just to add some protein. I'm going to add a little bit of protein with pepitas. Pumpkin seeds are loaded with protein. So we're going to add some protein to this salad. Pepitas. I could add a few raisins, but I don't know that Dr. Woodard is feeling that today. Look at that. Okay. Now for some type of wonderful dressing. I want to do a vinaigrette. We're going to take some grapeseed oil. We're going to take some balsamic glaze. That's about a tablespoon of that. Balsamic glaze. Some agave nectar in the raw. A little bit of sweetness. Let's see. I'm going to do some of this Szechuan ginger salt. Put that in there. Yeah. Okay, so now that they're frying up a little bit, now I'm going to add the fresh garlic, basil, and parsley to that. Let's continue to fry. And just a little bit more oil. Okay, something else I want to add. I got me a couple of lemon halves here that I haven't used. So we're going to add some lemon juice to this vinaigrette. You never want to call it the vinaigrette, I'm adding lemon juice instead of vinegar. Oh, that was a lot of juice. I may only need one half. All right. And then we're going to take wire whisk here. We're going to stir all these wonderful ingredients around. Let's see what we come up with. No rhyme or reason. Just mix up something and put it over your salad rather than the store-bought stuff. You got all kind of stuff in it you can't even pronounce. So the consistency is wonderful. The color is beautiful. And I'm going to do the pinky taste. Y'all, this is amazing. Okay. I think I may add well, I don't know that I want more lemon. I'm going to add some apple cider, organic apple cider vinegar. So drop that in there. Stir it around because I need just a little bit more zing. That did it. Y'all, this is amazing. Okay, let me get these home fries. Pouring my dressing in this little gravy boat or creamer. This is really a creamer. But I poured my dressing in there. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, those are browning up really nice. They're really brown. That's what I like them. I like them brown. And I think they're cooked long enough. Put them on the plate. These are beautiful. Okay. All right. There they are, y'all. Look at these home fries. All right. And so if you want to add like a buttery flavor to them, this is what you do. So many of you know I like to use Earth Balance. Earth Balance. This is what I use in my stick butter. But I also, hi Teresa, how you doing, Mother Wilkes? So Earth Balance. They also have a spray. So I use the spray for like when I do corn on the cob, or when I do fried toast. You know, I just spray this on. Or if it's a baked potato and I want to add some extra butter, you spray it on. And so I love it. Yeah. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray some on to these potatoes, add that buttery flavor. Guilt-free buttery flavor while they're hot. And look at that, y'all. Look at them potatoes. Look at them potatoes. Look at them potatoes. Did you see that? Lord, we thank you. Okay, so I'm going to get me a little bit of this salad. Put it right there. Look at this salad. And I'm going to get me a few of these potatoes. Put those right here. Just like that. I'm going to take some of this, whatever you want to call it, vinaigrette I did made, and drizzle just a little bit on this salad. Then we just thank the Lord. Lord, we thank you for this food. In Jesus' name, amen. And then I got a little red onion there. Mother Wilkes, it is good. Absolutely delicious. Take some of this. I do not mind eating like this at all. Mm. 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 Okay. So I could even take that salad, y'all, and do what I did yesterday with my tomato a gyro sandwich. So I could take a piece of stone fire, ancient grain naan bread, warm it up, spread some hummus on here, or even some of my vegan Hellman salad dressing. Spread it on there. Take this salad, put it in the middle, fold it over, and then eat that. You're hungry, but that's the whole idea. It's to make you hungry, but it's going to be a healthy hungry. I love the ancient grain naan bread. Ancient grain naan bread. So all I do is I just throw it in there for 10 seconds. You could use plant-based cream cheese. You could use where's my Hellman's? There it is. You could use vegan Hellman's. You could use Sabra hummus. Okay? Any one of those. On this ancient grain naan bread. I'm a hummus girl. So I'm just going to put some hummus on here. Spread it on there like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the salad I just made. And put it right on there like that. Put the salad on there with the hummus and the bread. Fold it over like that. And you good. Y'all. And I'm going to take a little bit of this dressing and drizzle that on there too. Believe it or not, if I don't eat anything else till dinner time, I'm good. I may make me another cup of tea and drink some tea. When I'm with the grandbabies, that's kind of it. I nibble here and there on some vegan chips or vegan snacks I done brought to the house. And they sit there and eat those things with me. They love my vegan snacks. But that'll hold me. Mother Wilkes, that'll hold me. And listen. My grandbaby Lavi and the twins absolutely love these. Mango chili lime. Black bean snacks. They're made from black beans. Absolutely lovely. They love them. They will sit up there and eat a whole bag. And they got a little kick to them. But, honey, Lavi and them twins don't care. This is Hezekiah. Hezekiah would take a whole one. He put your whole thing in his mouth. But these are delicious. And this is just one flavor. I love this one. But they're made from black beans. Absolutely delicious. So there y'all have it. There you have it, Mother Wilkes. I thank God for you, and I thank you for joining me on this brief live at an odd time of the day when people are probably fully engulfed in other things. But I know they'll come back later on and watch it, and that's fine. So I've made a beautiful fruit salad. I've made a salad. And I made this wonderful home fries because I'm trying to get as much good, fresh food into Dr. Woodard as I can on his longer days. This is one of his longer days. He leaves late meals before he leaves and pack up healthy options for him to snack on. When he gets a little bit of a break between classes, and then for that 1 hour, 45-minute hour ride home, he has something to snack on so he's not stopping at fast food places or eating unhealthy things. So thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. Those of you who are from other platforms, welcome. Also, Fabulously Functional Through Faith, another live with Lady Bev. If you have enjoyed this, even if I'm not live, you can still give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, and like and share with somebody else. Okay. All right. I love you, Mother Wilkes. Love you. And I'll see you on the next live.